Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
Starting off mostly quiet this morning, not tracking anything on the Doppler radar, but it doesn't feel all that great as you're stepping out. Dew points have been holding out in the mid-70s, and a lot of locations are still in the lower 80s this morning, and some places hadn't even reached the 70s. So definitely a warm start for our Friday. May want to go ahead and get your car cranked up and get the AC running, because once you step out, it just does not feel great at all, especially this morning. Here's live tractors Thomas Road and I-20. Going to be mostly quiet throughout most of this morning. We'll see clear skies and plenty of sunshine throughout much of the morning and into this afternoon. We're currently at 83 degrees right now here in Monroe. Dew points right at 75, and winds have been mainly out of the southwest. A lot of locations still in the mid-80s, especially to the north. Monticello's at 85, Camden 84. El Dorado is really the only place within our viewing area that's currently in the upper 70s, but just barely right at 79. Dew points not showing a lot of mercy this morning. Currently in the mid-70s, and further to the north, it's 79 right now for the current dew point up in Camden. So again, it does not feel great. It feels very sticky, muggy, humid, however you want to describe it. Now, we're not tracking anything on Doppler radar this morning, but there is a lot of activity going on further to the northeast into parts of West Tennessee, northern Alabama, and close to Georgia, where there's a frontal system where these showers, thunderstorms are sparking up. But on the bottom side of it, high pressure, it's still kind of taking cold. We're going to be trapped under this heat dome for the next few days as the high pressure system starts to buckle down to our southeast, and we'll start to see our rain chances slowly increase as we go throughout the weekend and going into next week. But until then, excessive heat warnings will be in effect for the entire ArkLaMiss. That heat index is expected to climb well back into the triple digits above 110. We could see get as high as 118 degrees for the actual heat index by 4 o'clock on today. Make sure you're taking care of your pets. Today's forecast features Bugs, Nuggy, Britches from Shane Brady. I love that nickname. You might want to keep Bugs inside this afternoon, because it's just not going to be ideal to be outside at all unless you're out by the pool. But even then, I bet that water still can feel pretty warm, as temperatures will reach the triple digits for the actual daytime high temperature for today. And even as we go into the weekend, it's still going to stay hot. We're still going to see those temperatures get into the triple digits, so not a whole lot of relief even with those light rain chances. But next week, that's when we'll start to see rain chances kind of increase. We'll see a bit more scattered activity, and that frontal system will actually push in from the northwest and bring in some slightly cooler air. Not a big relief, but we could see our temperatures drop down to the lower 90s. But until then, high pressure is still going to stay strong down to our south. That frontal boundary is going to be just up to the northeast. There might be a few stray showers and thunderstorms pop up across southern areas of Arkansas as that frontal boundary draws a bit closer as we go into this weekend. But overall, rain chances still stay really around 10 to 20%, even on Saturday and Sunday. But as we go through closer to Monday and Tuesday next week, we will have a frontal boundary that will be pushing in from the northwest, and we could start to see some slightly cooler air start pushing in, and we can finally get a break from the extreme temperatures. Now, for much of this afternoon, we're going to see a lot of sunshine. A few clouds will start lingering in. Temperatures will be back to the triple digits, so it's not going to be great at all if you have any outdoor plans or going to be doing any sort of exercise or work. As we're going to go through the overnight hours, it's not going to see a whole lot of cool down at all. Temperatures only going to drop down to the lower 80s. We'll see some clouds start to form down to our south, and then as we go into tomorrow morning, we'll pick up on a little bit more cloud cover, and we'll see some patchy showers and thunderstorms that will start forming across areas of southern Arkansas as we go around 2 o'clock later on Saturday. And then as we go into Saturday night, we'll get a break. We'll be mostly clear before more rain chances start kind of moving in from the northwest as we go throughout our Sunday. Expecting a daytime high reaching around 103 degrees for today. The heat is definitely going to be quite hazardous. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Limit all your outdoor work, football practice, band practice, anything like that to the early morning hours. And then this afternoon, it's just best to stay indoors. Make sure you're checking up on your loved ones and make sure their air conditioning is running properly as well. Expecting a low of 80 degrees for tonight. It's going to be warm, clear, and muggy. Wind staying calm out of the southwest. And for tomorrow, it's going to be another hot day. Temperatures back to the triple digits, reaching a daytime high of 102. And then as we go into next week, temperatures still in the triple digits even on Sunday. But on Monday and Tuesday, rain chances they'll slowly increase, and we could start to see relief as we drop down to the lower 90s Tuesday evening, and then we'll stay in the mid-90s throughout much of next week. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching NBC 10 News Today.